Hello. Today we're going to do some creativity practice. I've been trying to look into ways to spark my creative thoughts again. Most of the videos and topics I'm finding about it online basically just say, draw whatever you're thinking of, draw the first thing that you're thinking of, and you'll fix it right away, or it takes practice, but you'll fix it as soon as you start drawing like as many things in your mind that you can think of. And I'm like, I don't know if that's working for me. Maybe I'm not getting the exercises. Like, maybe I'm just not getting it. But when I try to draw the first thing that pops up in my head, I'm like, okay, I'll draw a square because I don't know what else to draw. And that's the first thing in my head. So I draw a square. And then when I finish the square, what next? So I'm like, do I draw another square? So I draw another square because like that's the only thing in my head right now is drawing a square. And then I'm kind of like, then what? Now what? What do I do? Someone tell me what to draw. So that's kind of where that ends. And I kind of just go back onto Pinterest and search for something to draw because I get bored and, my brain is a sad, empty room that has nothing in it. I don't have any inspiration, but I want to. And so that's still a work in progress. So what I did this time was I Googled a drawing idea generator and I got a prompt, and the prompt was to draw someone looking into a mirror with an ominous reflection looking back at them. So I Pinterested a person looking into a mirror and then promptly forgot that I looked up that reference and then didn't use that reference at all. This video is going to be a little longer than my last few, as I decided to put the entire sketch page into the same video. I hope it's not too long. Also, sorry for making creepy art the first one. I realized after I started the smaller sketches that the entire video, I might have like the creepy face just staring at you. Whoopsie. I feel like you can see me struggling with not just the head, but with every aspect of this, especially the posture. I'm not the biggest fan of this one, but it is something that I made, and it's going to go into my pocket as sketch practice. I really didn't have fun making this body, and like the proportions just felt wrong, and everything was going wrong. But it's meant to be okay if I mess up. That's kind of the point of these videos, is to get myself used to the fact that I do mess up and that I'm not a perfect Instagram artist with their perfect sketches in every single page. And I'm okay with that. I've already learned about what comes out of expecting that kind of skill and that kind of perfection, and it's not fun. I really just don't enjoy it. So, though I'd love to have the type of skill that can just, pop a perfect sketch out of every session, that's going to be a goal that I'm practicing towards, and I'm okay with that. I like to kind of jump in and out with my commentary as the video goes along, just to make it more interesting, but also to talk about what the sketch I'm making was and what my thoughts were on it as I was making it. Alright, so this one was a fun one to make. Pinterest is thinking that I'm into clown dolls right now, and I've been getting any and everything related to clowns. I'm not really into clowns, but whatever. It was on my Pinterest, I'll draw it. This sketch was actually pretty fun to draw, like the fluidity, it came out really well. And I didn't feel bad about this one because it just came out so easily. I'm gonna credit that to my cute drawing practices from the past few videos. If you're curious which book I used, I have it in those descriptions in the past few videos. But yeah, it was meant to be small, cute clown, and I got to use lots of my shapes, and it was actually really, really fun. So yay for enjoying my art. This is truly like the first time I felt so good about something in my art, like just so easy and good, in quite a long while. came together so well. So I'll admit it, I saw this one on Pinterest and I wasted no time on starting on this little guy. Then I scrolled down on the image and I saw like 20,000 different variations of the same image. But you know what? That's valid of me and every other artist who had to make this same image because cats are cute and it's chilling in a little pond. Like what? That's so cute. Usually, I feel like I struggle with the ears on animals, but this one also just felt really, really good. Very simple, but also shapes practice, and I'm happy that I made it. And also, it's a cat in a little swamp, and he's staring at you, and I made him thinking about a fish because I thought that was cute. Now, this one I felt not so good about. It felt ugly right at the start. I pressed too hard with my pencil and the shapes were uneven and I just didn't want to erase it and have those lines. So I leaned into it and made it lopsided. It's not the favorite of today's art, but it's something that I did, so enjoy the sketch. Now, I saw a really interesting tutorial of how to draw smoke. It was like a step by step, and I will try and go back after I record this and look for the artist who made it. It was one of those like Pinterest screenshots, so we'll try and find it with some Google searching. But when I was drawing it, I felt like I did a horrible job. Like, I just felt like, I was drawing too hard and everything was so ugly. But looking at it now, I can definitely see what I was going for and what the tutorial was having me do. So this was one that I needed to step back a bit and then come back to and look at later. Definitely out of my regular art techniques and definitely outside of my comfort zone, but I think it was a good one to try, and so I'm glad that I did it. So here we go, last looks of the sketches for today. Honestly, I was pretty happy with my practice. It was hard to do, but I did it. So I hope you can practice whatever you want to this week, and take care, drink some water, and I'll see you next time.